Hi, my name is Christopher Hart. I'm a cartoonist and the author of many books on how to draw cartoons, figure drawing, anime, all sorts of things, and books for kids to draw. This book is a new one called Begin to Draw People, Simple Techniques for Drawing the Head and Body. Now, and I want to show you a bit of it right now. You have full figures, you have structures to learn the basics of how to draw. You also have heads at different angles, like so. This has head in 6 steps, so you have a lot of instruction. And today I want to show you a little trick about drawing some expressions. And it's going to be this one here, page 92 of the book. So it's called For Me. She's getting a present and she's very happy about it. And so I'm going to put this over here and we'll draw this and see how close we come to it. And I'm going to give you some tips along the way. Well, first of all, she has that box, right? So we're going to put a line here, a horizontal line, where that tabletop would be, and put a little box over that so we get our placement. For instance, if you ever draw somebody who's sitting on a chair, draw the chair first. Don't draw the person. It really helps. So right here, we're going to come back and finish this up later. I'll draw it with a pen and you'll see that. But first let's get our bearings. So let's give her structure right here, just a kind of an upside down egg shape like this, and it can be sloppy, it can be exact, but I wouldn't spend too much time on it because we'll be adjusting it. And here is the neck. It's a little thicker because it's going to be a turtleneck. Now let's bring her shoulders up. She's going to be reaching for it on one side, so she's going to have those turned shoulders. I'm actually going to have to bring this down. I can see I already don't have quite enough space. So I'm going to make adjustments early, not later. You know how it is, don't you? When you draw, something looks wrong after you've finished. Oh, you don't want to change it. So you want to make all the changes early. All right. So bring her shoulder up here. Her arm is here. We'll bring her wrist like this. Bring that wrist down. Make that a little bit thicker. And this one comes straight down. So let's see how we're going now. I'm going to bring the center line like this, and she's going to be looking off to the side. So the eye line right here. Chest line. Same thing here. And now I realize I can bring it back up again where I actually wanted it, but I made room, so I had the confidence, I had room to draw. It's a big box. Whoever it is got her something nice. So let's bring the shoulder like this, not too far away, sinks down from the neck. There you go. And this also sinks down from the neck and curves over as a shoulder. Right here we have the turtleneck that invades the sweater area. It doesn't just sit on top of it. Okay, now let's just indicate where the nose would be, right between the chin and the eye line. Again, we can make erasings as we go. And what I want to show you here is a big smile is going to be flat on top. It's not going to come up. We always think that the top lip makes the curve of the smile. Not really. It's the bottom lip. The top lip, especially on big smiles, widens out and stretches across the face and doesn't really go up. So look, see that? You see that, how that's, the bottom lip is coming down, making a smile. The top lip is just stretching out. Let's try to keep this face centered. I'm going to bring this in a little bit so that it's equal on both sides. Just have a little, indicate the nostrils right now for the nose. Might do a little more than that. And now she's looking at the side. Since she's smiling, this pushes the cheeks up a little bit. Whether you see them or not, it pushes the cheeks up. And because of that, the bottom of the eyes is flat. It's been pushed up. The top is still rounded. So let's have the eyes coming out the side, aiming at the side. And we're going to also thicken the bottom lip a little bit. Really slope them down. And we'll add some eyelashes sweeping up. It's kind of a cheerful look, like that. I'm going to make the eyeballs a little narrower because they're really pushed into the corner. So on this, I want to see more whites of the eyes. It really shows she's looking to the side, like that. A little thicker up lower lip, and a little crease over the eyelid. Let's curve those eyebrows. Now we'll give her some bangs, like this. And we'll bring the hair around. We will first give the shape of the overall hair before we do anything with detail. We'll bring the shape down. Always make more room for the hair. Don't press it flat against here. Let it sort of build out. Give the face a little more presence, like that. Now we want to see it a little better. So let's start to erase the guidelines just a little. And you see how it's just a little touch makes a difference. We're going to have the hair overlap the shape of the face by like very little, but it gives a nice touch to it. Let's also indicate that the box is striped, so it's an occasion. I wonder what it is. All right. Let's make the top of this torso a little narrower. I'm going to take this out. Now I think we are ready for darkening it in. But because there's some detail here, meaning that the parts are smaller, like the eyes and the mouth, I want to use a darkened pencil rather than the marker. So that's what I'm going to use here. I'm going to darken the upper eyelids so they're pretty dark and long. They come off the eyes. See, this comes off the eyes. And like I said, we're going to keep this like a squashed oval right here. Okay. And we're also going to bring this up. Remember those flattened sort of lower eyelids? That looks better. It looks like she's really looking at something. So you want to extend the eyelashes now. This adds a little glamour. Extend the eyelashes, like so. Maybe a little on the bottom too. And we're going to add a little shading above it, a little eyeshadow above it, like this. And raise those eyebrows in an arch to show a real smile. I'm going to just drop this a little bit and darken the upper lip, thicken it up a bit. You can lift it at the sides, and I'm going to bring it down and have it get much thicker in the middle here. And it kind of looks natural too because the line darkens as it falls down. Okay, now chin comes to a tapered, soft point. It's a rounded point. Let's have this invade the face a little bit. This is a suggestion of the part up here. I think I'd like to bring this down a little on the edges, not have it come up quite so much. I think it'll look better if I stretch that kind of the way we originally did it, just flat. Yeah, that's a little better. And it's kind of loose bangs. Here is that part we were talking about. We just suggest it. We don't have to really show a lot of it. Here is the turtleneck. And we'll bring it inside of the figure. And there's that raised shoulder. Sweeps down to the rest of the arm. Same thing on this side, but the whole collarbone is tilted this way. So we're going to follow that with this arm too. So it's not stiff. She can be sitting straight up, but if the collarbone is tilted, it'll give the impression that there's some motion. Bring this up so that she's grabbing something that's at hand level. Here's the surface. A little bit of shadow under the jaw, like that. A little bit in the sides and a little bit underneath. A little more under here. You can play with it a little bit. There we go. Just need a little touch. And put those stripes in. What could it be? I wonder if it's a car. No, it's not. Maybe a really, really good sandwich? It better not be. I can't tell. Maybe you can tell me in your comments. Okay, so there we go. There is a little bit of the bottom. Here's a character. Let's see how close we got to the original. That's not bad. It's pretty close, right? Here we go. Yeah, so I mean, though, as I always say, there are always going to be some changes because you're not a machine. You change certain things. Sometimes you improve them. Sometimes you just alter them for a different look. There's some tricks to remember. Again, especially this shoulder up here, this here, even on a straight pose. It gives a little action. Well, my book can be found everywhere. It's called, again, Begin to Draw People, Simple Techniques for Drawing the Head and Body. It's on Amazon, and Barnes & Noble, Michael's Arts and Crafts, Hobby Lobby, and Joann's. And independent booksellers. So please look for it. And please subscribe. I upload new videos every Monday. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.